Guys, didn't give me the note for,
Court is in session and cause numbers 328-430 and cause number 328-940. Both cases are styled of State of Texas versus Eric Martin Segrist. Mr. Segrist, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Segrist?
I'm doing good, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Segrist, you're here represented by your attorney, Ryan Matuska. Attorney Matuska, how are you doing?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Mr. Matuska, what's your announcement in Mr. Segrist cases?
The judge will read.
Okay, we're gonna have to reset those cases. Give us a reset date. It's on the trial docket.
8/29.
Okay. Mr. Segrist, your cases will be reset to August 29th, 2022. The attorney's gonna sign for your reset. Once you get your resets from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Mr. Matuska, would you please stand over on the 4X and sign for his
Yes, sir.
recess?
Thank you so much.
Your other case, that gentleman is in jail. He's set for a jail run today, well, in Judge,
Okay.
in Judge Stevens' court. So you want to reset on the same day of the felony case?
Yes, sir.
If he gets a reset? This is Joseph Murphy.
Greetings, Your Honor.
You did what?
I did see him on video.
Oh, you did? Okay. No, he's on the announcement docket, second from the bottom. We have the plea ready? Oh, what's that? Oh,
This is the one that I had to retype.
oh, okay. Bailiff, would you please get John Guillory? Okay, he was here earlier. Okay. We'll call, Mr. McIntosh,
Your Honor, may I be excused?
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. McIntosh, you have John Guillory, did we just, he was here earlier, I don't know if he went to the, he's here? Hold on a minute,
Okay, and then I'm also Bruce Smith today, Your Honor, as well.
okay, you're gonna do Bruce, okay. Mr. Guillory, would you come forward? This is cause number 331154. Case is style of state of Texas versus John Angel Guillory. Mr. Guillory, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Guillory?
I'm fine.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Guillory, you're represented here by your attorney Charles McIntosh, who's appearing via Zoom. Mr. McIntosh, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. McIntosh, what is your announcement in Mr. Guillory's case?
I filed the motion to withdraw this case last week, Judge.
Okay, could we hold on a minute? Mr. McIntosh,
Yes, Judge.
they just, hold on a minute. Mr. Sampson, please put your mic on mute. Okay, Mr. McIntosh, the clerk just looked in Mr. Guillory's file. She said that there isn't a motion to withdraw in that file.
Judge, I personally filed this one. I don't know if Let me look for the confirmation letter or email.
Okay. Hold on a minute, they're gonna see if they can look at the e-files. They said the last thing that was filed in that case was January 11th of 2022. They don't have a, yeah, they don't have a motion to withdraw in the file.
I'm sorry, Judge. I cannot, I don't know why that's I don't know why this is a recurring problem. I will recheck everything on my end and make sure that everything gets properly submitted and accepted before next time, Judge.
Okay. That, Mr. Guillory, you work?
No, sir.
Okay, because I was just trying to, how long,
I mean, I
Mr.
work, but not on a regular schedule. Yeah, not on a regular schedule, no.
Okay,
Just do the contract work.
okay. Mr. McIntosh,
Yes, Judge.
when would you like this case reset?
Just a week is fine with me. If that works for
Yeah, yeah, he's shaking his head. He said that's fine. Okay, we're gonna reset it a week. Mr. Guillory, you can stand on the X. You have a seat in that chair with that black and yellow tape, and then when she comes back in,
Oh.
you can stay. She'll reset your case for 1 week. Okay. And Mr. Guillory, once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Okay.
And Mr. McIntosh, is this your only case today?
no, Judge, I believe there was, so for me,
Bruce Smith, you did say that. Hold on a minute.
we reset Mr. Anderson from last week. He just wasn't required to be here, but I did file the motion to withdraw from that case.
Hold on a minute. Now, Bruce Smith had a guy by the name of David. No, we're gonna reset him 1 week.
1 week?
Yes. Bruce Smith had a client by the name of David Wayne Mouton, but he's in jail.
Okay.
And let's see if he has another one.
For these or for other cases, Judge?
What did you say?
Is he in custody for these cases or other cases?
Now, he has some he has some felonies.
Okay.
He has a he has a couple of felonies actually that's set today for trial. And so what we can do is if Mr. Smith wants us to reset this case with the felony cases, we can. Okay.
Okay. I believe that's really our only option, Judge. That's fine.
Okay, let me see what else, if Bruce had another case.
No, Judge, that's all that I have.
Okay, okay. Well, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Make sure you get that,
Oh,
Mr.
no,
Gill-
Judge, Christopher. I want to make sure that we got my motion to withdraw for Christopher Anderson. We had him on Friday and
Right. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll have to look at it and
I just,
he wasn't opposed to the motion to withdraw, if I'm not mistaken.
that's correct, Judge.
Okay, so we'll look at that and then we'll get the motion and sign it today and then we'll,
Okay.
we told him that we'll appoint him another attorney to represent. Okay.
Yes. Thank you,
All right.
Judge.
All right, you're free to go. You have a blessed day.
You as well.
We have any paperwork?
Thank you, sir. No, I'm still waiting for them.
What case, whose case is that? Okay, Mr. Barber, your attorney, Mr. Adams, he called in. This case is gonna be reset. Stand over here on the 4X. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Good morning, Judge. This is Dustin Gemler. Can you hear me?
Yes, just hold
Hey,
on.
good
Mr.
morning.
Adams.
Yes, Judge. Yes, Your Honor.
Mm.
Well, we've had this problem before, and they have to like reset it and reset it or something. Terrence and somewhere.
Okay, hold on one second.
Oh, social.
Hold on a minute. Next case is cause number 331406, case is style of state of Texas versus Stephen Anthony Sampson Jr. We have Mr. Sampson, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Sampson, you can take your mic off of mute. Mr. Sampson, you could take your mic off of mute.
Can you hear me now, Ron?
Yes, Mr. Sampson, how are you doing?
I'm very well today. You?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Sampson. You're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Dustin Galmore, who is also appearing via Zoom. Mr. Galmore, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement in Mr. Sampson's case?
We'd like a trial setting on this case, Your Honor.
Okay, hold on a minute for your setting. He's on page 7 of the announcement docket. Near the bottom.
It's gonna be, August 21st.
This is Stephen Sampson. Okay, it might be a different one, yeah. Probably be 6, no. I don't find it. Cause number 331406.
The August 21st.
August 29th.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sampson, Mr. Galmore, Mr. Sampson's case will be reset to August 29th of 2022 for trial. Mr. Sampson, your attorney and your bondsman will be given notice of your reset date. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Russell Bean. Check, he's on the trial docket. Russell Bean.
No.
I do have one more case, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's Russell Bean is your case. Okay, Russell Bean did not answer.
Hey, what's up, Carl?
Mr. Bean, Mr. Galmore, you may need to check with,
I'll have to check with him, Your Honor, because I do not have Russell Bean on my calendar.
was that case reset?
Let me see if I have a date for him in my calendar. It's possible we missed it.
He's on the trial docket. Hold on a minute, Mr. Galmore.
I don't have a date for him, Your Honor, so I'm sure you're correct. I just, for some reason, we don't have this written down.
What date do you
It
have?
was, it was a transfer, it was back to you.
Yeah, they say it was a transfer that was faxed to your office. It's, hopefully he's, well, yeah, you can, see if you can get in contact. He could appear by Zoom or by, telephone.
I will. I'll reach out to him.
Okay, and I think this is the only other case that you have, is that correct?
No, I do have one more. It's, I believe it's, let's see.
Oh, yeah, you got Simmons, Russell
Yes,
Simmons.
Russell Simmons, yes.
He's here?
Yes, he should be in the courtroom.
Yes, he's here. Okay, this is cause number 329158. The case is now the state of Texas versus Russell Simmons. And I think that's Miss Morgan's case. I mean, Ms. Nelson's case? Okay. He's standing there, okay. And, Mr. Gal, first of all, Mr. Simmons, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Your Honor.
That's good. Mr. Simmons, are you represented by your attorney, Mr. Galmore, who's appearing via Zoom? Mr. Galmore, what's your announcement in Mr. Simmons' case?
We're ready for trial on that, Your Honor.
Okay, give us a trial. Okay, this case will be set for trial August 29th. Mr. Simmons, you're gonna stand on the far exit, you're gonna get a copy of that reset. Once you get the reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you too, Your Honor.
You're welcome. And Mr. Galmore, your reset will be sent to you. And I think this is your last case, with the exception of the gentleman.
Bean.
Mr. Bean. So you're free to go at this time.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, you're welcome.
Your Honor,
Yes,
What's his name?
Ronald Gibson.
hold on a minute.
I clicked yes, the DA signed it, and just went away. Hold on. Judge, can you check your tablet and see if you have a dismissal? What was that case number for social?
Yeah, I have a social. Okay. Yeah,
That's yours.
okay, so this case is gonna be dismissed, completed, anger man. Oh, it's not even signed. Here you go. That's not about no.
That's Ms. Nelson's case.
Here you
That's the
go.
whole issue.
Yes, okay. Okay.
I mean, she can sign on mine.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, he just needs you to sign it on his.
sign and date.
Give it back to him.
Oh, good. We're using yours, Judge.
Okay, when is the, what docket is that on? Gibson. Okay, I'm looking. Oh, that's the gentleman that's in jail. Okay, when is the felony reset? Mr. Cole, that case, his felony is set for June 13th of 2022. And so the
Yes,
misdemeanor case will be reset with his felony case.
that's what I want to check. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
You do the same.
We go.
We had our dismissal ready.
Okay, you gotta put the date on it, right here. Day's date. What else we have? Mr. Bean,
Yes.
just hold on a minute. Your attorney is, Mr. Galmore. We're gonna wait for Mr. Galmore to zoom back in.
Okay.
Put your mic on mute.
Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah, you might need to turn your video off too. I mean, unless you're in a station.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold, man.
She didn't do it? Okay.
Go.
Okay, court is in session in clause numbers 321-225 and clause number 327-795. Both cases in style of state of Texas versus Russell Bean. We have Mr. Bean appearing via Zoom. Mr. Bean, how are you doing?
All right.
Okay, Mr. Bean, you're represented by your attorney. In this case, Mr. Dustin Galmore, who is also appearing via Zoom. Mr. Galmore? Okay, Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement in Mr. Bean's cases?
We're ready on those, Your Honor.
Okay, give us a trial date. Okay, these cases are gonna be reset for trial on August 29th, 2022. Mr. Bean, your attorney will be given notice of your reset, your attorney and your bondsman. Stay in contact with your attorney. Your bondsman case is reset till August 29th, 2022 for trial. This will conclude your cases. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
You as well.
Thank you. And Mr. Galmore, I think this is your last case. You're free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
It is. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Did Mr. Gertz come back? He's still in here, okay. Kenneth Dunlop,
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Dunlop's in court. She said it's gonna be a continuance. He's outside. Yeah, he's here. Mr. Dunlop, I do.
this is cause number 329708. Case is style of state of Texas versus Kenneth Dunlop. Mr. Dunlop, is that your name? How are you doing, Mr. Dunlop? You doing all right? And Mr. Dunlop, you're here with Attorney James Padgett. Attorney Padgett, what's your announcement in Mr. Dunlop's case?
Your Honor, Mr. Dunlop has two cases in drug impact court. We were down there this morning. All discovery's been done on the two felony cases. The court is resetting it 30 days for me to review with my client. I'm not certain what that date is. Maybe it's in the system. If not,
We'll set it with the
then
felony.
you could, if you would set it with a felony, I just, over the next 30 days, I'm gonna review the felonies with Mr. Dunlap, and this case shouldn't be a problem disposing. No,
They haven't put it in yet. Okay. Our court coordinator will monitor his felony cases, and when we get that date, we'll reset it on the same date of your felon. Mr. Dunlop, stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
and then I have Ryan Epps as well.
Yes. Is Mr. Epps, Ryan
I
Epps?
haven't seen, we probably need to make a call. I haven't been able to reach
Mr.
him in some time.
Porter, would you please call Ryan Epps?
In felony court, we'll sit separately with Luke on the murder case.
Through and through.
Okay, Mr. Padgett,
I'll continue to try to locate him, Your Honor. I
Okay.
understand your policy very well. He's been notified to be here. This is not the first time we've had this issue.
oh, okay,
So,
Judge, the state has a motion on that case.
okay,
he's not in drug court. I've been down there.
okay, Ryan Epps in cause number 330514 was scheduled to be in court, county court at law number 2 at 9 AM on today's date of June 6th of 2022. At or about 9 AM, the court's barely called the name of Ryan Epps. Ryan Epps did not answer. Ryan Epps has not appeared in court since the court's been in session. The time now is 11:15, and the bailiff called Ryan Epps' name at 11:14 AM on today's date. State, you have a motion?
Yes, Your Honor. State moves to bond forfeiture.
That motion will be granted. Warrant, Ryan Epps' bond will be forfeited. A warrant shall be issued for his arrest. And Mr. Padgett?
And I would like to just note for the record, Your Honor, that I was down in drug court and he is not down there. I have not seen him or been able to reach him within the last 30 days. Or so.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
that's definitely not him. And I will do everything I can after I leave the courtroom to locate him. And if I do so, I will contact your court and we'll be on Zoom as quickly as possible.
okay, all right.
Thank you.
Well, yeah,
very
we
much,
are, I think that we have to do it by 4 o'clock today.
I certainly understand your policy,
Okay.
Your Honor, and I'll relay that
Okay.
to my client if I can reach him.
Okay,
Again, we've had to do this before because there was another time he didn't show up and luckily I found him and we got on Zoom before. So it's an ongoing problem. I've
well,
been very patient with him. So I will do my best this time as well, Your Honor. Thank you for your time.
no,
May I
okay,
be excused?
yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Coleman.
Take care, respect.
This is cause number 330288. Case of Solid State of Texas versus Joseph Lynn Socia. Mr. Socia, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Socia?
It's fine, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for being patient with us. Mr. Socia, you're here represented by your attorney, Attorney Jack Lawrence. Attorney Lawrence, how are you doing?
Just fine, Judge.
Okay, now, Mr. Lawrence, earlier you were showing me a certificate of completion
Yes, Your Honor.
by Mr. Socia. And I guess based on him completing this program,
Would you like a copy for your records?
we could put it in there, yes. And that was a program, the anger management program, that he was required to complete as part of this agreement. And the state have submitted a dismissal on this case, indicating that he has completed the anger management class. And I just signed the dismissal, Mr. Socia. You can get a copy of this dismissal in a few seconds. It's going to be printing off. Once you get your dismissal, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day and congratulations on completing the program.
Sir, you have a good one.
Oh, we don't, what's this for me? Oh, we don't need it for this here. It's not,
Okay, all right.
yeah.
I'm sure Mr. Socia and his wife are, yeah, happy to be taken care of.
She need to bring her purse with her? Okay, follow the bill. Okay, you can have a seat.
Thank you, Judge.
Yolanda Randall,
What is she on?
she's on the trial docket. Number 2, on page 2, the second case.
Oh, we sent her flowers.
She has a felony. Wow.
I believe. Yeah.
Mr. Lawrence, is that Jimmy Martin?
Yes, Mr. Martin is right here, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay,
Would
Mr.
you like to
Martin,
call his case?
yeah, Mr. Martin, you can come on up.
No, that's misspoke too, when you first pressed it.
Okay. This is cause number 329864. Case of style of state of Texas versus Jimmy Lawrence Martin III. Mr. Martin, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Martin?
Doing good.
That's good. Mr. Martin, you're represented by your attorney, Jack Lawrence. Attorney Lawrence, what is your announcement on Mr. Martin's case?
Yes, Your Honor, I've consulted with Ms. Nelson, the Assistant District Attorney in this case, and she has agreed to postpone a hearing in this case by continuance, and we have no objection to a continuance at this time.
How much time do y'all need?
Hmm?
How much time do you need on your reset?
Well, the continuance is actually Ms. Nelson's idea, but I think about 2.5 months.
Okay, we'll give you talking about 60 days. We'll give you a 60-day reset.
All right, thank you.
August 15th.
August 15th, sounds
Okay,
good.
what, Mr. Lawrence, would you please sign for the reset? And Mr. Martin, once you get your reset from your attorney, You'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay, you can stand over there and sign. He's gonna sign for his reset right there. Or just Mr. Lawrence. Make sure you sign in front of, you have to sign for his reset and a Melody window. In front of Melody.
Okay.
This is cause number 331-464, case of South of State of Texas versus Andrew Leonard Klezik. We have Mr. Klezik appearing via Zoom. Mr. Klezik, you can take your mic off and mute. Okay, Mr.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Thanks for being patient with us. Mr. Klezik, your attorney has, he had appeared earlier, and I think they said he went to another court. Bailiff went, looked for him in two courts here, where we actually checked three courts, and he wasn't there. So we're gonna reset your case for a court date. What we'll do is, we'll just reset it. We give you what is called a standard reset. Now, are you out of town?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
And I work offshore, sir, so I have kind of a crazy schedule.
okay, let me ask you this here. Oh, somebody's coming in the door. No, it's not. The last time we reset your case, how long did we reset it for? About 60 days?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I don't actually know. I feel like this might have been the first time,
Oh, okay.
but I haven't had a whole lot of contact with my attorney. I only spoke with him one time the day after the incident.
Okay, let me do this here. Now, you said you have a crazy work schedule. We can reset it 60, 45, time frame like that. Which one would be better for your schedule?
I'm pretty flexible. I guess whatever's convenient for you. I maybe go for
Okay.
60 days.
Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. We'll reset it for 60 days. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. They will be given, what's that court date? Okay, your court date is August 15th of 2022. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. They will be given notice of the reset date. Thanks for being patient with us. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor. You as well.
All right, thank you. This, okay, Mr. William, you're represented here by your attorney, Ryan Grace, is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, now, These cases gonna be reset. I'm gonna continue it on our, what is called our trial docket until we get up, until we get word from Mr. Gerst that he doesn't want it on the trial docket. Okay?
Yes, please.
So, of course, your attorney, I think he may be tied up maybe in another court. We checked these courts and he wasn't in the courts that we checked. Huh?
He was in the one next door earlier, Judge.
Earlier, yeah, that was the 250, was that the criminal district court?
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, but I don't think he's there now. Okay. So, give us a court date.
August 29th.
Okay, it's gonna be reset to August 29th, 2022. You're gonna stand on the 4X to get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge.
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Lawrence,
Jack, she needs you.
can I see you one more time?
Brian Chance, come forward. This is cause number 326384. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Brian Edwin Chance. Mr. Chance, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Chance?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine now, Mr. Chance. Your attorney is Attorney Ryan Gerst. He had appeared earlier and he had to go to another court, and of course we checked here, he wasn't there. So we're going to reset your case. Give us, what was his other cases set on? Put it on the same days, was it 29th? Okay, this is announced, well, this is a pretrial conference. What is the pretrial date?
8, we can do 8/3 or 8/15. You want it 30 or 16?
You want to do August 15th or August the 3rd?
15th, I guess.
Okay, we're gonna reset him to August the 15th. Your case is gonna be reset to August the 15th, Mr. Chance. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day now. Your attorney and your bondsman will be given copies on notice of your reset date. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman, okay? You're gonna step on the 4X in front of our court coordinator. Once you give your reset again, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Thanks for being patient with us. Court is in session and clause number 331764. Case is styled, the state of Texas versus Mr. J. Harmon. Mr. Harmon, is that your full name? Mr. Jermaine Dion Harmon? Okay. Mr. Harmon, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Harmon, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Mr. Harmon, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Harmon? You doing good? That's good. Now, Mr. Harmon, you are represented in this case by your attorney, Attorney Jack Lawrence. Attorney Lawrence, do you waive a record in Mr. Harmon's case?
I don't think I should, Your Honor, at this point in time.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to see if we can get a, hold on a minute, we're gonna be in recess.
A reset?
Recess.
Well, no, Your Honor, we'll go ahead, we'll waive a record. We'll waive a record.
Oh, I was gonna, all right. Okay, now, Mr. Harmon, I have before me in clause number 331768, a document that is titled information. This information alleges that on or about December 19th of 2021, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of evading arrest detention. Mr. Harmon, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to this charge, Mr. Harmon, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Okay.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily? You are? And Mr. Harmon, are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? Okay. Now, Mr. Harmon, I also have before me a document that is titled the misdemeanor plea admonishment. Do you recognize this document? You do? Now you're gonna have to speak up.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, Mr. Harmon, on page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials. The initials are MDH. Mr. Harmon, and it's on a line next to a box that's checked nolo contendere, which means no contest. Mr. Harmon, are these your initials?
Yes.
And did you place your initials on this document?
Yes.
On page 3 of this same document, Mr. Harmon, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Mr. Harmon, is that your signature? And Mr. Harmon, I have another document before me. This document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Mr. Harmon, do you recognize this document?
Yes.
And is this your signature above the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Harmon, there's one box that's checked at the top of this document. This box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that? Now, the next case, excuse me, not the next case, but the next document is titled Discovery Certification. And Mr. Harmon, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Harmon, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I've just mentioned to you, did your attorney, Mr. Jack Lawrence, go over this document with you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll go over these documents with you. And did you read and understand everything that he went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes,
to the best of your knowledge? Mr. Harmon, are you a citizen of the United States?
yes,
State. I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's Exhibit number 1 and State's Exhibit number 2 to probable cause affidavit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections, Mr. Lawrence?
No objections, Your Honor.
Okay, no objections. State's Exhibits 1 and 2 will be admitted, and the court will take judicial notice of State's 2, which is in the court's file. Mr. Lawrence, you have advised and counseled Mr. Harmon. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None, Your Honor.
And Mr. Harmon, your attorney, Mr. Lawrence, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Harmon, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
Your Honor, it's a deferred 6-month probation in a mental health caseload. The defendant is to continue on medication that has been prescribed by his doctor. And the drug and alcohol assessment, a $300 fine, and 30 hours community service.
Okay.
Your Honor, I need to bring to the court's attention that the defendant is indigent. He has.
Okay, I hadn't even, let's,
Yes,
let me get, I hadn't even got to that point.
yes,
Okay.
that's fine, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Mr. Harmon. Okay. Mr. Harmon, the state is offering that you serve 6 months deferred adjudicated probation. During the 6 months probationary period, the state, you'll be required to pay a fine of $300 plus court costs of $357, which comes to a total of fine and court costs of $657. You'll also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 each month, a urinalysis fee of $15 each month. You'll be required to reimburse the county for the court of attorney's fees of $250. Now, your total monthly installments is $260 per month. Mr. Harmon, will you be able to pay the $260 per month?
Your Honor, may
Mr.
I?
Hold on, this is questions for Mr. Harmon. Mr. Harmon, will you be able to pay? Okay. So you will not be able to pay it? That's right? No, what I'm saying is, I just answer the question, are you able to pay the $260 per month? I mean, just be truthful, okay? You did put him under oath, yeah.
Your Honor, may I?
Hold on, let him answer the question first, okay?
There's a simple answer.
Well, and he should be able to make that simple answer. You would not be able to? Okay. Now, Mr. Harmon, I have before me an affidavit of indigence. This affidavit was signed on April 19th of 2022. Mr. Harmon, could you take a look at this document? On the second page, on the back page, that document, Mr. Harmon, if you just flip it over, is that your signature at the top of that document?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now go back to the front page. Mr. Harmon, that information that talks about your income and also benefits that you receive, and also it talks about expenses that you have. Is that information still true and correct today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, Mr. Harmon, based on the information that you provided on the affidavit of indigence, the court is going to find that you are indigent. And based on that finding of indigency, the court is going to okay, 657. Okay, it's 53.
Your Honor, could I add a little something?
Yeah, hold on a minute. Let's see, MSC 53. It's gonna be 25. Okay, well, what you was gonna say?
Your Honor, he is, to my knowledge, I believe, classified as being very disabled. He also is on SSI, which is not described on the indigency. It just says he receives Social Security.
Well, it says SSI, that's what he has checked.
Well, he does not have a job and may never have a job for all I know. But what I'm trying to explain is that he is disabled and on SSI, and so he is in a almost permanent situation that he will not have income beyond his SSI. That's just for you to understand.
Oh, yeah, that's what he has on this here affidavit of indigence.
Yeah, all right.
He has his full income, and the only thing he has is SSI.
Yes, that's very true.
Right, that's what the court has already found him to be indigent.
He can't go out and get a job.
The court is not asking him to get a job. The court has made a finding that he's indigent, and based on that finding, the finding court cost in this case is going to be converted to 53 hours of community service. And the $60 that he was required to pay in probation fee is going to be reduced to $25 per month instead of $60 per month. Do you understand that? So in essence, Mr. Harmon, the court, your fine of $300 plus court costs of $357, which comes to a total of $657, that's going to be converted to community service. So you won't have to pay it. You just have to do the community service. Do you understand that? And then the probation fee of $60 per month is going to be reduced to $25 per month, which is the statutory minimum. Do you understand that? Okay, so then you'll just be required to pay the $15 per month for your analysis fee, and the $250 per month, not per month, but the $250 of attorney's fees. All that's going to be divided up, and you're going to pay that in monthly installments. Do you understand that? All right. Now, the community service hours in this case, the state is offering that you perform 30 hours of community service. Now that's going to be 30 hours plus the 53 hours, because 53 was the one that was converted from the fine and court costs. You understand that now? And you'll be required to attend and complete a drug education class, attend and complete a DWI. Where's that?
I don't believe we have a DWI on.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. It says
Just the
oh,
alcohol
okay.
assessment.
Well, there was a check mark by the DWI.
Okay, so it's not a DWI, okay, let me do this here. So it's gonna be, you'll be required to continue. Well, first of all, you're gonna be on the mental health caseload. Okay,
So we're putting that on.
yeah, I'm writing it down, mental health caseload. You're gonna continue seeing, you see your doctor, Kanagani. And then you're gonna have a drug and alcohol assessment. And then the court is gonna, this is not part of plea bargaining, but the court is, as a condition of, the court is gonna require that you attend services at Spindletop. Okay.
You need to be aware he does not have transportation of his own.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to word, but okay. So he's gonna continue medication
Yes, sir.
with primary doctor. I'll say Kanagani. Okay. And you will also be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of probation. Now, I'm just gonna go through it so I'll just do it this time. So I'm gonna put everything out on the table because we added some things. Okay. Now, you're gonna be on probation for 6 months. You deferred adjudicated probation. During the 6-month probationary period, the fine of $300 and the court costs of $357, which came to a total of $657. That's gonna be converted to 53 hours of community service. The probation fee of $60 per month is gonna be reduced to $25 per month. And you'll be required to pay the $15 each month for your analysis fee. You'll be required to pay, reimburse the county for the court-appointed attorney's fees. You will also be required to perform 30 hours of regular community service. That's in addition to the 53 hours, so it comes to a total of 83 hours of community service. You'll also be required to attend and complete a drug education class. You'll be required to you'll be on the mental health caseload, and you'll continue medical service with your primary doctor, Dr. Kanagani. And you will be required to have a drug and alcohol assessment and attend services at Spindletop. And you will also be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation. Now, Mr. Harmon, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Harmon, if you successfully complete this probationary period, this case will be dismissed. It will not appear on your record as a conviction, and you may qualify for a non-disclosure. And you can talk to your attorney about the non-disclosure. He's quite competent in those matters. Now, Mr. Harmon, stand on the X next to your attorney. Okay, just have a seat. They're gonna have to retype it in with the changes that was made. And once those changes are made, she get it retyped, she's gonna bring you up, and you and your attorney, y'all gonna sign off on the document, okay? And then once y'all do that, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day, and you should be getting out as soon as you get back over there. All right, just have a seat.
Your Honor, if I could just briefly, you had mentioned in the reading the charge, the information only says that the peace officer was lawfully attempting to detain the defendant. It does not mention arrest, if I may correct you on that.
Okay, no, I'm just saying he's charged with evading arrest / which is or detention. So that basically is saying that they was attempting to detain him. Okay,
The only thing the police report, and I could read from that, but
well,
the only thing it
hold on,
mentions is
Mr. Lawrence, if you wanna, your client wanna withdraw his plea
we're not
and
trying
enter
to
a plea
withdraw
of
his
not
plea.
guilty, we can let a jury decide that issue.
We're not trying to withdraw his plea.
Okay, well,
The
yeah,
statute actually reads a couple of ways. (3804) penal code.
like I said, I mean, if you wanna withdraw his plea,
We're not trying to withdraw his plea.
well, I mean, so we through with the matter? I mean, because
Well,
right
if you'd
now,
like for me to put the police report in evidence, I could. but
well,
It's just he was trying to detain him.
the PC is in evidence. If that was state's exhibit number 2 that you did not object to.
Right. So
So it is in
we'll
evidence.
stick with that. We'll stick with that.
Okay,
There's no arrest involved.
okay, well,
Can I see that paperwork, Judge?
which one?
That one.
Oh, I wrote on?
Yes,
Okay.
sir, so I can make the corrections. Are we
Okay.
keeping that $250 attorney fee?